Benbrook Dam. We got a little bit better weather today as opposed to what we had yesterday. So we are about to go. Oh, I had to try hard right there. Ugh, try hard to done. It's a little chilly, but maybe it's getting a little sunnier and the wind's going to die down a little bit, but it's a little chilly right now. Right now it's 65, but we got like good wind happening. So we're wind blowing at I don't know, maybe it feels like 60 or 55 or something. It definitely don't feel like it's almost 70. It definitely doesn't feel like that. Definitely doesn't feel like that. It's just too cold out, I guess. So I thought I'd take this quick little mission, stop for a bottle of water, and then we'll go hit the dam. It's not very far from me here, so not very far from us. Probably a healthy little walk too. I don't know that I need a healthy walk, but there'll be one. There'll be one. Health. And we'll go ahead and use the neck brace. BJ's Wholesale is like another Sam's Club type place. Because we need three of those now. Sam's Club and Costco ain't enough. We actually need a third wholesaler. A third one. Yo, what up? Hello. Hello. What up, dude? Hey, man, what's cracking, dude? Getting a bottle of water, bro. And then we're going over to the Benbrook Dam. We're going to see how that looks today. We're going to go check that out. I'll be right back. Alright. Hell yeah. What's up, people? Dave in the house. Same Dave. Hope you're doing well. 8-man Dave. Alright. I'm gonna mosey on over here to Benbrook Dam and go check that out. So let's roll, bro. We're like 4 minutes from it. I know it feels like we're in the city, but we're right next to the Benbrook Dam. On the other side of this big ass hill is a fuck ton of water. And I do mean a fuck ton. Benbrook isn't that small of a lake. Well, it's a small lake, but it ain't that small. It ain't that small. It ain't that small, so it should be pretty good. Of course, the dam doesn't go like all the way around it or anything. Dam only dams up like one side of it. Dam only dams up one side of it, so we'll see. It's right here. Alright, so what's that say? It says, yeah, just looked at pictures of it online. Ah, okay, good. I doubt it's very entertaining or anything. But I'm gonna walk it. I'm gonna go see. I think it's like a half mile or something. I don't know. I don't think it's too huge or anything. My legs are good for at least 16 miles straight. No stops. No breaks, no stops. 16 miles. That's about when my left ankle will give out. And it will give out, by the way. And I'll have to drag my leg the rest of the way, which is taking place, which is how I know that. Jeffrey Sudelko. Cars come like straight zooming around that corner, so they don't quite understand why they shouldn't be speeding up there yet. Picnic area closed. Pump station, yeah, that's where we want to walk to. Hell yeah, we are here. We are here. Creepy guy parked over here by the restrooms. Probably stealing shit or something else like that. I don't know how to get down there. I don't know how to get down there yet. I don't know how to get down there to the pathway. I somehow doubt it's right there. I don't think I know how to get over there. We're gonna have to like circle around until I figure out how to get over there. Yeah, I don't know how to get over there at all. Why don't I know how to get over there? Why don't I know how to get over there? It's crazy. It looks like it originates from like right there. So maybe we're gonna have to get out and walk it to find out. Maybe we gotta get get out and walk it to find out. Maybe that's what we're gonna have to do. Team fucking weirdo. Here we go with that. I guess he just wanted to come fucking park with me and shit. I guess he just wanted to come park with me. Alright, I see the start of it there, but I don't see how anybody's getting up there. I don't really feel like we're like allowed to go over there. Why do I feel so weird about this? Hang tight. I'm gonna go find out. Hang tight. Okay. All right. There's like a bunch of people casing the joint, bro. I got this fucking gay guy over here who's like straight casing the joint. We got this other dude over here that isn't like casing the place, but like he's just here in his broke ass car and shit chilling. Hey man, I liked your pencil trick last night. I learned that on TV. Well, that's all right. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We'll get this dude's license plate, and then when something happens to my ride, we blame his ass. What we'll do. Got the homie's license plate. Yeah, I learned that on TV, bro. Learned that on TV. Hell yeah. Learned that watching like the YT and stuff. Yeah. I learned that watching the YT and stuff. Right, I sure did. I'm gonna take a walk on down there too. And let's do it like this, see? Let's do it like this, see? Hold on. Like be sure to like film all these fuckwads, so one of them some shit with me, I can go back on this. Be sure to make sure all them folks on the video. Make sure to get his license plate on there and shit. I like recording people like him. Come over here to fucking park next to people like a faggot. Fuck would you do that shit, yeah? Why would you do that shit? He took off as soon as he saw this camera. Took off. Look at that thing. There's good fishing down there, boys. They don't let you down there, though. They got chain link fences all over this shit. They don't let you down there at all. Look at it. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. And so, apparently, they've cut in like a little path or something. They've cut in like a little path over here that you can just walk down and get onto the dam. And I think that's normal. That this one's got his ghetto ass rigged up car too. Why are all these ghetto fucks like just chilling over here at the park? What the fuck is this? You can't go nowhere without like having a bunch of like stupid ass shit going on, huh? He said, is that a man-made lake? I think so. I think so. I'm not like 100%. We got like a fucking meetup going on here. We got to call like the cops or something. Fucking 84 weirdos up in this motherfucker here. Look at the treacherous path, yo. Ooh, ooh. Path of treachery, yeah. It goes way down there. It's like a step cakes. Hell yeah. And then it just goes on and on. I wonder if I'm gonna get in trouble for being out here. There's like gates and shit to keep us from going out here. There's gates for that. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Alright. It's not a full path. Wow. Wow, alright. Russ was cracking. Man, so here's the other side of that thing, right? So that thing comes over here. Looks like it goes down, around, and under. It comes out way down there. Way down there. It says it down there. It says it down there. Oh, and there's a beach. And that dude done went down to the beach and started swimming, started fishing. He's fishing down there. Maybe one of the cars over there moved in, even though there was occupants in all those cars. But you see him with the video camera, he took off quick, didn't he? He took right there. I'm in the wrong place. You see that little beach over there? It's got a car at it. Spots. I wonder how you get there. Benbrook got all the big, good spots. That's fucked up. Look at that. Look at that. Oops, wind. A lot of noise. Yeah. Tough day. Tough day. See all the houses from out here. That is Mira Vista. That's the backside of Mira Vista, and that's Mira Vista's golf course that you're looking at over there. see it all in there. Because owned and operated by the U.S. Yes. Hello. Let's keep going. So we have to get to that spot right over there. It's clearly on this side of the lake. It's not clear how you get to it. Now, the big water thing over there appears that would lead to that, but that means that they have that shit chained off and blocked and none of us can get to it. Which means that dude way over there. What's up, 007? Lord? Means that dude that's parked right there, you can see his car. You can see his car right there, that little white dot kind of in the middle of the screen there. That land comes from somewhere. I can see the fucking road to it. I can see the fucking road to it. It's not fair. No, it's not fair at all. It's not fair at all. And then here you go, Benbrook Lake, bro. Benbrook Lake. This is Benbrook Lake in Benbrook, Texas. I'm standing at the top of the dam. So when we have enough water, this place is filled up. You can see where it usually is filled to. I guess that dark line right there it's normal. You gotta keep in mind it's not the ocean, so it doesn't go up and down. It just goes down or up. In this case, it looks like it's down. Walking all the way down this motherfucker. Walk to the end of it. Find out. It looks like it's a 10-minute walk from here. That's what it looks like. That's what it appears to be. It doesn't appear to be like a fully dry walk either. Lost dry concrete. What's that say? Oh, okay, we'll check it out. What is this? We are standing at the top of Benbrook Dam. And down there are cars. Hello. What's up, Michelle? Hope you're doing good. Let me get you fixed up there. So that's the spot that everybody likes to fish at, right down there. You pull your vehicles up right there, park on the side, and then you go fishing right there in that little sludge. I'm at Benbrook Dam in Benbrook, Texas. Got the whole lake on our left here. The whole ass lake on our left. Got my truck hidden behind trees. Stupid me. I should have parked it right there so I could see it. Used to live in Benbrook. What's up, Benbrook? Just you know how to get to that spot right there? Why don't you tell me how to get to that spot? Mister lived here. There's a road. You see the little road? Yep, you see the road? How do you get to that spot? Whoever's down there got that whole place private to themselves. That shit's wrong, bro. That shit's wrong. And look across, you see they got one vehicle out there. Shit, you can't even see it, can you? That's one vehicle parked right there at that jetty. And then these guys over here have the whole goddamn place to themselves. I don't even know how to get to right there. I'm gonna get to right there. I'm gonna get to right there. Michelle in the UK, what's up? Hope you're doing good. Thanks for coming out here today. Appreciate you. We're gonna make this. I got some pelicans out here. Got 3 of them. Hold on. Maybe they're like the stores. Dropped off some babies this morning or something. What's up, Dave? It's Wind City. Come on. How do I get down looks like it comes off of here. That's what that looks like. Is that it comes off of here, like somebody can drive here down to there. How do they get over there, dude? It can't be true that that's what his duty is. He drives down there and goes fishing when he wants to. Look at him. Although I'm not much of a lake fisher. Lake is good for a whole lot of things. Fishing ain't really one to me anyway. There's hella people that are gonna say that I'm crazy, but to me, I'm not so crazy. I'm not so crazy. To me, not crazy at all. Not crazy at all. I like deep sea fishing. That's my problem. So the real answer is no, not really. Anytime I get a chance to. So, I went down to Florida a couple years back, did a little filming, got a little fishing in. I grew up on South Miami Beach. Look at this dude right here. He's cruising. He is cruising. Hell yeah, nice landing, bro. Nice landing, bro. Gotta go. Yeah, have a good time tonight. Have a good time. Still beautiful over here on the side. This whole hill has got like a awesome green to it. An absolute awesome green to it. Never goes brown. It's not really grass, but let's find out what's down here, bro. Alright, that vehicle pulled out of here. Hell no, I'm gonna find out how to get down there, bro. Maybe that's like only city stuff. Only cities allowed down there. That's crazy. That's crazy. What up, people? What up, people? Got like a whole flock of little ducks down there together. Fishing. There must be some little things to get in that water right there. Tadpole landing strip or something. The birds are decimating the future frogs. Decimated. Hey Bruce, what's happening? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're gonna join my challenge. Got a hairstyle challenge. I was just in your live stream just 30 minutes ago, an hour ago maybe. Click the like. There's another car over there. There's gotta be a way for civilians to get over there. There's another car right there. Lord. I was thinking I was going to keep it raining. Nah. I have a hairstyle challenge, JM. I have a hairstyle challenge. No, there's got to be a way to get over here that I don't know about. That car came from somewhere. That car came from somewhere. There's got to be a way to drive to that. We're a long way from my truck. I almost didn't want to leave it there because of those folks that were around. do you mean why? We'll win some money. Or try to. Ain't everybody gonna win. Just so you know. Ain't everybody gonna win. How come more people get to go to that's what I want to know right there. Where they get to go down and beat them. It's got to be on the left side of the water. Who is that? Cheetah Filipina. Hello. No, you gotta go see the post. You gotta copy the hairstyle that's there, or it wouldn't be a challenge. You couldn't challenge it if it was make your own thing. There's a possible reward. There is a possible reward. It's not a huge reward. It's just for fun. This is just for fun. There's 3 cars there. There's 3 cars there. There's a way to get down there. I'm gonna get down right there on that pier right there. Everybody's at work right now. Make my own hairstyle. I cannot hear you because of the wind. How about now? I'm sorry. There's so much wind, bro. Try to cover my mic a little bit or something. I don't know if that's any better, but it doesn't feel like it would be any better. Maybe this isn't such a good thing because there's too much wind. It's from over there somewhere. It's from over there somewhere. And there's like one road that I don't know about. So it's gotta be find that spot. That's what we're gonna try to do. Oh shit, look how far down I walked. Let's see if they broke into my truck. We'll see if they broke into my truck. I mean, I'm glad they put all these rocks on the wall, but they should have put like a couple staircases for us to go down to the damn thing. I don't understand why they don't let us go swimming out here and stuff. I just don't understand it. Negative. A little better. A little better. Maybe it's the direction I'm walking now or something. Wind died down a little. Oh man, it's gonna be a scorcher. It's gonna be a scorcher, bro. Summer's gonna eat us up. And here you can see downtown Fort Worth from here too. That's all of it. Our 9 skyscrapers. That's all of it. Small city. Little big city. Little big city. That dude sure pulled out of there something funny. Man, I don't like funny scenarios. I usually won't stick around for them. If something feels all funny like that, I'm usually like, yeah, fuck this. But I came here with a plan. I came here with a damn plan. Hell yeah. I wish this thing was a bit more stable on my body too. So more weight on it would stabilize it. But ultimately, I still have to put my hand on it to keep it even like remotely smooth. If it wasn't like bouncing on my body, it probably wouldn't do all that. But there'd be other symptoms, like the chest movement, and the body would be like this. This is not a short walk or anything. I doubt this is a mile. I bet this is more like 2 miles. I don't know. I don't know. We shall see. Can't quite see my apartments from here, but you can see a little tip of the hospital, but not enough of it. There's another side way over there. Right over there. It's a whole big side of it. This is always so usable. Why would they let us use this shit, man? It's crazy. Instead, it's like the city made a few beach spots and then forever walked away like we wasn't ever going to have more of a population. I think it's hard for them over here because they can't charge us for it, so they don't do it. Sure is nice. Too much sun for you guys to see it, but all those trees over there, nice and green, blowing up. Good rock beach. We should definitely let people come down here. It's crazy. I don't think that dude is actually down there fishing. Damn, I stepped on that. I hadn't seen him actually cast a pole. He's down there with poles. But he hadn't seen him cast anything. It's very weird. I figured you'd be able to see this dude casting or something, but maybe not. Pretend fisherman. He's in a good spot. They'll hang out under that building for sure. For sure. Feel like a natural habitat to them. Have those pilings going down like that, all the shade coverage that move from the sun to underneath that thing. What's up, adventures? What's cracking in on an adventure right now? It ain't a very special one, but we have Benbrook Dam in Benbrook, Texas. That goes way down. We didn't even make it halfway down there. I want to make it over to that little hidden area there. This is the top of the dam, and we've got 2 golf courses here. It is a little windy, bud. I'm gonna get out of here, don't worry. This is all park area here. People eating lunch and stuff. And this hill, like if it was covered in snow and you tried to go down it, bro, you end up in that chain link fence. And it looks like it's starting to get like really busy over there. I'm judging that based on all the new vehicles that are in the parking lot now. And the hope that mine is still safe. What country am I in? I am in Fort Worth, Texas, United States. And this is a little city called Benbrook. That's right on the edge of Fort Worth. Benbrook, Texas. And we no longer need a sweater. I have generated enough body heat that I don't need this sweater anymore. That took place. That took place. The dude's a fake fisherman. I don't know what he's doing. He's just over there like picking stuff up off the beach. Like mad because there's stuff on the beach. It's very weird. He's literally down there like rearranging the beachfront. This is a big dam. This is the other side of the dam where they let it out, the spillway. Right there. Yes, sir. It sure is. Sure is. So that's the spillway down there at the bottom of the dam. We're at the top. There's the lake. And there's a bird trying to get out of the water. Flapped his wings on the water like 700 times. I got to try real hard. He made it. He made it. I'm going to try real hard, damn. And there's our random guy down there doing God knows what. But yeah, that's the spillway. People walk their dogs down there, everything. This is Benbrook Lake. That thing then travels all the way around that tree line, comes up over there, not where those houses are, but before it, and it floods the street that all these people are on. So when this thing goes over, dude, it's a problem. Can you imagine this thing going over? How high up the water has to be for that? That's where it used to be. That's where it used to be. It used to be when it rained, we couldn't drive through Benbrook because it might be closed down. Meditating now. He ain't meditating, bro. He's like cleaning the beach or some shit. They don't let us walk on none of this stuff that we all pay for. We pay for all this. They don't let us walk on it. And rightfully, because some teenagers would be down here on like a bungee rope, bungee jumping right there. It's only like 20 foot. Hey, look, you can see the big measuring device on the side. That thing measures everything. Yeah, I mean, no doubt some human would be down here fucking breaking into the place or something.
Certainly wouldn't be a bird fucking shit up, you know. Wouldn't be this guy, right? Yeah, he's cleaning. He does have a pole set up, but he's like still walking around, being a little bit of a weirdo about it. Dave, yeah, he down there being a little bit of a weirdo about it. He's got like 3 or 4 poles. I guess that's what he's doing. He's going back and forth, catering to the poles rather than what I thought. Cleaning the beach. I said to myself, I think he's cleaning the beach, bro. From way back there, you couldn't really see. He's just going back and forth. Alright, so there was a rock staircase, and then there is a different little path right here, but it might be like muddy and shit. Yeah, dude, I totally had him pegged for like a psycho man down there cleaning the beach. Probably lives right there. Apparently he's just catching dinner. And maybe there's some good fishing right there at the edge like that. I imagine it's only the little ones. Alright, perilous rock path. Perilous walk path covered in mud. Or the other rock path that's not quite covered in mud. Okay, perilous walk path it is. We didn't take this one yet. We're taking the perilous walk path. The path of peril. The path of peril. The path of peril is not all that perilous. It's not all that muddy either, although it is muddy. I'm not trying to walk in that mud. That happened. Hey, look, and nobody broke in my truck. Nobody broke in the truck, yeah. Amazing. The path of peril. Hell yeah. Right off. Way too hot for this sweater now. It's coming off too. Alright, let's go see what's wet, people. Let's go see what's wet. We're going to find out how to get over to that little spot over there. I wonder if we can go swimming from there. What do you think? What do you think? Mr. Bruce, he's up. What's up? Let's go find this spot. Izat, how's it going? I hope you're doing good. I didn't pay to come in here or anything. I just rolled up in here. Why do they have it closed? They always got all this shit closed, bro. Road closed, bro. Y'all ain't allowed down there. We paid for this shit, bro. We paid for it. Every bit of it. Open the gate. I'm about to go in the office, yeah. Be like, why don't you open this gate? We paid for this. Oh, and this is a tough spot to get out of. It's a tough little spot. Now I got a good angle on this left side here. Hopefully this is my time right here. This is it right here. This is it right here. Wow. Yeah.
You're fine? Oh, good. 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 I ran into a couple bloggers from Indonesia, I don't know, yesterday or the day before. Seemed like they live up in the mountains somewhere. Couple bloggers. This is where, that's where we were, way up there. We walked right past all this stuff. We're gonna go find this place. There were too many cars over there at random for it to be, unaccessible. So that's the good news. There was too many different vehicles. None of them were like government issued, and they weren't all like white vehicles, like white work trucks. So that's neat. So that means we know we can get to it. All right, we just don't know how to. That's okay. That's okay. We're about to figure that out. And we'll figure out if there's a no fishing sign there too, which would supersede, or no swimming. There's probably a no swimming sign there because we're not allowed to swim right there. It's dangerous for humans. It's dangerous on the bank right there to swim. Say there's rocks and stuff. Yeah, rocks in the lake, bro. Are you serious? We need to cover our feet in the lake? Never know. Oh, okay. I clearly don't know how to get down there. Clearly don't know how to get down there. Oh, yep. There's not a way to get down there for me. What the fuck, dude? How could that even be reasonable? How could that even be reasonable? No way. No way. Maybe I just missed the street or something. No way. It's got to be there. I'm about to be Google mapping this shit, yeah. Somebody's letting me in. Somebody's letting me in, bro. I don't think there's a way for me to get over there, bro. It's crazy. But I'm gonna take this other turn that I've never been on. We'll find out. Right up here. I'm gonna take this other turn. Let me find out. Oh, look, its name is Beach Road. Okay, okay. So that seems very promising. That seems very promising. Aha. Aha. We found it. Maybe they were just further away than I thought they were. This is it. Why is that locked? What's the deal here? What's the sign say? This is a sign that says some shit right here. Keep gate closed. As a key holder, you are responsible for this. There's no alcohol is allowed, no glass containers, no swimming, no fireworks, no ground fires, no launching of boats that are on a trailer, no dumping.
How do you become a key holder? How do you become a key holder? So how do you become a key holder down here, bro? What the fuck? That's crazy. How do you become a key holder? So anybody that goes down there is a key holder, but it doesn't say that there's a way. I wonder if that's held, operated by the golf course here, or how that works. Maybe it's like a golf course thing. I want to be a key holder, bro. Well, I got a lot of keys too, man. Let me be a key holder. This guy, he doesn't have a spot to go down either. That's just like a parking spot, basically. Yeah. I mean, it looks like they're all going down there to go fishing, but I've never even been back here yet. I've never been back here before. We're way off the beaten trail over here. It's all like park stuff too. I wonder if I can get back onto the regular road this way. So maybe there's a way I can go pay or something to get a key for there. It's got to be for the Army Corps of Engineers. If it's for them, I can get me a key, no problem. Morning gate may be closed. If it's for them, I can get me a key. No issues. Oh, there's a delivery truck back here and other things going on. So I suppose Stevens, yeah, this gets out to the right there. Huh. Maybe I need to go left and find out what's what over here. Guy riding bike, car not slowing down. Jesus. Oh, and this is like a gated community type thing. Lake next left. Lake is the next left. Okay, so the lake is the next left. Dutch Branch Park. All right, Benbrook, U.S. Army Reserves. This ain't it. This ain't it. Hang tight. Let me turn the phone. Hi, Bruce. How long have you lived in Texas? Mary, I moved to Texas right before I turned 16 years old. And short of going to the military, I've been here. So, since I was 16, in 2 years, it'll be 30 years in Texas. 2 years. This dude has like a little bitty skiff on the back of his boat. This dude loves fishing. On his trailer here, he got a little bitty skiff, a little baby-like thing. Like you see, it's yellow, and it's only a little bit wider than a man is. And we're not allowed to go down there or something. It's closed. What the fuck is it closed for? This just ain't the spot, right? This just ain't the spot. So, Mary, I've been here for almost 30 years. Almost 30 years. And I love Texas. I will be real honest with you. Anybody that wants to go to Texas, I completely encourage them to do so. Completely encourage them to do so. Day use, open, close, 6 a.m. to 9. Day use, facility, fees. They charge a fee to go down in there. They got a boat launch fees, $10 a day. Area fee, $2 on foot, $5 for a vehicle, $40 for an annual pass. Okay. And then we got a couple that lives up there on their thing, so we got to pay to go up in here. I don't want to just walk around in there, so that's fine. We've seen everything that we need to see. Oh, I made the turn too. We're good. We're good. I bet. All right, hold on, Mary. I'm turning the screen here. Long time then. Yeah. Old time Texas. Says I lived there for 6 years. Still have family there. I miss Texas. I love Georgia, but nothing like Texas. I lived in Georgia for about as long as you lived in Texas. I lived in Atlanta, Georgia. We moved around a little bit. So I lived in a few different places in Georgia. Cobb County, Cartersville, College Park, Kennesaw. I went to school at 3 different high schools while I was there for my freshman year. I went to Etowah, I also went to Harrison, and I went to North Cobb. I spent the most time at North Cobb. I was on the football team over there too. Oh, Cobb, North Cobb, I gotta tell you, man, that was a tough school. Tough school, man. Even back then, and that was 30 years ago, back then, it was pretty much like me and like 25 other white kids. And that's how class went, bro. That was school. That should sum everything up for you. So it's hard to get a job, right? So trying to get a job was a joke. Everybody laughed at me like, well, you can't work here. And then, the other thing was trying to, like, get a girlfriend. Like, have you ever showed up at a black man's house trying to take his daughter to the dance, bro? Like, I thought I was going to die. Like, it's just situations you don't put yourself in, I had to be in them. I thought I was going to die. All the bad stuff I could ever come up with, I learned in Georgia. We lived in Samaria. I first got married. Yes, North Cobb, rough. Yeah, bro, rough. Rough is like an understatement. And that was 30 years ago. And things like that usually don't get a lot better. And so they just continue compounding. And so I would guess that that's a pretty serious deal now.
I would guess that's a pretty serious deal, man. I don't have no cash, but I want some tacos. I think I'm gonna have to stop and get cash. I'm gonna stop and get cash. I gotta get tacos. I want some tacos in my life. I'm close enough to the taco chiller here on 377. It's the other side of 377, but it's only like 8 minutes down the road. It ain't like it's that far or anything. Georgia is interesting. So we lived in Kennesaw, Georgia, too, and you know, this was before I was in high school. So what was it? Was it Whispering Pines Middle School? What was the fucking name of that middle school, dude? All right, so we lived in Kennesaw, and my mom, she didn't have anything, man. So she was putting us up in this room above a like a country kitchen type place. I did dishes. That's what I did. I did dishes there. But Kennesaw was really weird, man. Kennesaw, it was like the law to carry a gun. That was like the law in Kennesaw. Carry a gun. Be armed at all times. I live in Georgia also. Gus Sanders sure does. Gus Sanders sure does. Stone Mountain, you know, I hadn't been there since I was a kid, but Stone Mountain was the most fascinating fucking thing on the planet as a kid, dude. I must have been like 14 when I was there, so right at 30 years. And all they had then was the laser show. Now they got the drone show. Now they got a drone show, bro. And so I hadn't been and seen the Christmas lights thing there either. And I want to do that. I was thinking Gus would meet up with me, but he said, I ain't doing that shit. So I said, okay, dude. I want to go do that. That's what I want to go do. I want to run down there and I want to see the old Christmas thing. The whole Christmas setup that they have. Mary, you should make a trip for me at Christmas time and do a whole bunch of filming while you're there. You ain't got to do a live stream. Just carry the camera on, you know? I guess. Hi, Mary. I guess. Hi, Mary. Yeah, Georgia was nice. I liked Georgia. I did. I liked the people in Georgia. I liked everything about Georgia. You know, there, it almost didn't matter that I lived in a trailer park. In Florida, that shit mattered. In Texas, that shit mattered. But there, it was like nobody gave a shit that I was from the trailer park. A little different. I know that seems crazy. I ain't trying to be like sentimental or anything. I don't give a shit. But back then, it seemed like Georgia, that was like completely normal. Everybody had a single wide, like a 40 foot by 14 and shit, not even a big one. I don't go to Atlanta unless I have to. I agree with Gus. When I was a teenager, we cruised Stone Mountain every weekend. Yeah, dude, man, Stone Mountain's cool as fuck, dude. Cool as fuck, man. And so, you know, as a kid, I ended up there, but again, you know, my parents, they had nothing. My mom and stepdad, they had shit, bro. They had nothing. And so, it's not like we went there with money. We went there and we walked the free path, you know, we did all the free shit, you know. Just sit out in the garden for free, walk up the road to the top of that motherfucker for free. That's a journey up that thing too. Your legs will be on fire. I remember that shit. As a kid, you know, you want to go up there. Your parents know about the walk, and they're like, nah, bro, we don't want to go up there. As a kid, you're like, yes, we do. You know? I can only imagine my drunk-ass mom and stepdad, Gordon, they was drunk at all times, bro. I can only imagine them having to deal with me and, like, my robust energy. Like, nah, we're going up there, bro. Like, I'll drag you both up there if you make me, you know? I was a big kid, too, by the way. 14, I was 6 foot, 170 pounds. I only put on an inch after that. Then I started growing east and west, horizontally. I live south near Savannah. Oh, that's great, dude. You're really close to Cocoa Beach. How far from Cocoa Beach are you? That might be fun going to Stone Mountain. I haven't been there in probably 20 years. So they got the new drone show, right? So that's first and foremost. So I think you can catch both shows now, the laser and the drone show. And then of course they have all the festivals and stuff, but prior to that, you know, those festivals 20 years ago were probably much different than they are now. And so I would bet that it's a better thing all the way around. I would bet that. I bet it's more packed too. You probably got to be a little choosy about when you want to go. So I would tell you that like a Tuesday at 10 a.m. is probably like the best time to go. Mondays are tough because you got those vacationers that aren't leaving till Tuesday, right? So they're there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, right? And so I feel like, like a Tuesday morning, about 10 a.m., as soon as that park opens, you're in pretty good shape. Pretty good shape then. That's just how I feel about it anyway. We're ahead 4 hours of Cocoa Beach. 4 hours from Cocoa Beach, dude. We lived at Cocoa Beach. My father worked at the Kennedy Space Center there for some time anyway, but we lived there for 6 months of the year that he was there. And so Mary Beth, my stepmom, and my stepbrother, we all hauled ass up to Cocoa Beach and lived up there. We went back for school, but I grew up on South Miami Beach. And so Cocoa Beach, man, got to see the space shuttle lift off, dude. It was fucking wild, bro. Cocoa Beach is the first place I ever got turned under the water, too. Turned under the water, bro. The first place for that. The waves were so serious over there, it had sucked me up in the current and shit, dude. I was but a little kid then. Brother, the parking is busted here. There's no parking. There's no parking, so we're gonna park out here. I just need an ATM machine anyway. I'm out of the drive now. We were about 4 hours from Cocoa Beach. Cocoa Beach was like one of my favorite places. That's the first place I've ever been to a Ron John surf shop too. That was like the thing to go do back then. Like that's everybody go to the surf shop. The surf shop. I gotta get some of that. I don't like having to get cash like this. It costs me so much. It's all about that percentage. Cash like this, like $4 against 20. That's like 20% or something. I always feel like you gotta pull out 200, so you only pay 5% against it. shit. I don't know how long I've been muted for, dude. I don't know when I did that. Hopefully I just barely did that. Oh shit. 18-wheeler blocking the whole lane here. Try to get out this dude's way. Wait on me. There we go. I'm sorry. Thank you for telling me, dude. I never would have known that. I've been talking this whole time. I don't know how long ago I muted it. Hopefully not that long ago. What up, yo? What up? I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. It's straight up noon. It's straight up noon. So there's probably going to be a little line over here at the taco place. Probably be a little line at the taco place, but we almost there. That's why I had to get cash. They only take cash. It's cash only business. Cash only business. And why do we do that? Why do we do that? Why do we do that? That cash only business. Finally Mexican. Where's Russ? Yeah. I haven't had Mexican all week. Probably like a week. I feel like the last stuff I had was Taco Bell. So, to me, it's time for some good ass tacos, man. I ain't talking about no Taco Bueno shit or some Taco Casa. I don't mind those, but I want something good. Something good. If I could make it home from here in 10 minutes, I'd just race them home, but I can't do it. It's impossible. There's no way. I can make it almost home, but it'd be like 20 minutes before I'm home. Maybe I can make it in 20. Y'all gotta pull forward, bro. You gotta pull forward. You have to pull forward, lady. That's how that works. There you go. And then she pulled forward. She saw. Alright, do we got a bunch of essays at the truck place or what? Taco place or what? Cars galore. It's always like super serious over here to get food. It's very tough. Very tough, super serious. Alright, so I will be at least like the third or fourth person. Son of a bitch. Now people are parked everywhere. Oh man. Shit, now this good dude needs to leave too. And then I'm gonna be blocking the diesel. Like straight up blocking the diesel. And we got a dancer over here. We got a dancer over here. I don't think I should park right here, dude. This is somebody's diesel spot, okay? I really don't think I should park right here. I don't think so. Shit's gonna piss some people all the time. Oh yeah, we're super fucked, dude. It's like 30 people. Oh yeah, no. This is not working out, guys. This is not working out. That's okay. That's okay. There
is truly a lunatic out there. Oh yeah, dude, this is super fucked. God. Super screwed. Oh, gonna have to replace those front two pretty soon. Man, yeah, that thing is a parking lot over there too. Nobody's leaving. Nobody's leaving. Can you guys please leave? It's not a left-hand turn, my dude. I know it seems like one, but it's not really it. There you go. I got a different answer possibly, but it's getting about that time where everybody's going to be out for lunch. So we're super screwed. Oh no, we're running that shit, bro. We are running that shit. Russ. I had tacos in mind, dude, the good ass tacos, but I couldn't deal with all that. Yeah, I can't. It's impossible. She messaged me this morning about it. Who? Oh, hold on. I gotta scroll up. Hang tight. Let me catch up on the reading. Right on time, Russ. I was busy. Hell with this shit show. Christy deleted her YouTube. Oh, I don't know why. Because of her family. Oh, yeah, they probably had a lot to say. She messaged me about it this morning. All I could say is, well, good luck. Yeah. This guy. Watch out for this guy. He's still headed towards my lane here. So, I mean, like, I don't mean to, like, be too forward, but, like, if I caught my daughters doing what my sister does, yeah, it'd be some hell to pay, bro. I would light the fucking world on fire, bro. Some shit would be going down. Yep, that's very true. It's very true. It's very true. There would be a war that took place that would only end in me winning. It would only end in me winning. But it would be an absolute drag out war. Like, I'd probably lose my daughter over it. Yeah. That would probably be the case. I would probably end up in real hot water with my wife and my daughter, and everybody be mad at me, and I'd be like, the internet's getting turned off, bitches. If I catch you with the fucking phone, I'm gonna break that shit. That's exactly how I would do it. It'd be a great dishonor to me to have that going on, especially given there's not a real reason for it. So that is one thing. Yeah, Jesus, The Mexican place is packed too, but maybe there's a spot I can get at the bar. At the bar spot. Maybe there's a bar spot. Maybe there's a bar spot. We're gonna go ahead and go. If there's a long wait, we'll skip it, but I don't think there's gonna be a short wait anywhere. Damn. What's wrong? Dang, look at these things, bro. They sprawled a big ass thing out of them. That thing's like 15 foot tall or some shit. I guess there was parking. I just parked way the fuck out and fuck you for no reason. There's all this parking, bro. Just did it, so there shouldn't be a wait, man. That's good. I got a mobile pet spot for those of you that like your pets long enough that you want to go mow down other people's pets. Dang, I parked way out there. That's alright. That's alright, boys and girls. This is called Mexican Inn Cafe. And they serve you like Frito type chips. Frito chips. Kind of good salsa and stuff. Howdy, how are you?
I didn't go first, and it'd probably be 6 in our
Just one. Yeah, we got our little spot. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Maybe she can back with it. Different content. I'll do better later. Alright, I'm going to try to catch up here. It is what it is, bro. Most definitely. What, Russ? You got a daughter, right? You got a daughter, and so I know this question isn't very popular, especially probably among the crowd that we kind of roll around with on here. But on a cool, like, yeah. Oh yeah, she's a good person. She's a sweet girl. Definitely. Maybe she can come back and see. She works for a living. Sweet Justine, we'd like some guacamole with some chips, please. I think we're gonna get some. And I don't want their lunch. I think I want their Tampico. Where is it? Yeah, 2 cheese enchiladas with chili con carne, 1 beef. Man, that seems like so much. Maybe I'm just gonna do the chicken enchiladas with double rice. Yeah, chicken enchiladas with double rice. I got that white sauce syndrome today. Yes, we live, we learn. Hi, Justine. Number 2. Take as a margarita. Margarita. YT's just for fun, but your family view too. I understand both sides. Yeah. Well, so here's the real deal. All right, so if money was right, nobody on the planet would be doing this shit. All right, so there you go. All right, so the brass tacks. Like if this was a business conversation, I'd say, well, what are you doing here? and somewhere along the lines you'd finally have to admit to it's for money, right? And so the moment you admit to that for money thing, then you can actually have a real conversation, because it's so challenging to get through to that part, right? So if the money was right, then I don't necessarily think a lot of these people would maybe be doing some of the things they're doing on the internet. And so the question becomes, if her family said something, are they helping her? You see what I mean? So I couldn't tell my daughter anything if I didn't have the money to back it, period. I couldn't tell my wife anything if I didn't have the money to back it. So if we were in a jam and my fucking wife was dancing for money or something, then I wouldn't be able to say anything about it because I don't have the funding to say anything about it, right? But if I had $1 million and, my wife was like, oh, I want to go work 50 hours a week, I'd be like, you want a different husband? Is that what you want, And so that is the Scott's honest truth, because I wouldn't be able to warrant. Hi there, how are you?
Good, and you?
I'm wonderful, thank you so much. Could I do a Coke and a to-go cup, please?
Yeah, of course. I got you.
And you know what? I want to do 3-inch fries. Is there a combo for a dinner plate for that?
You want them more chicken, beef?
I want to do 2 of the chicken with the white sauce, 1 beef with the chili sauce.
Okay.
And instead of rice and beans, could I do rice and rice?
2 rices?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sounds good.
And how about a little thing of queso, the smallest one you got?
Okay, sounds good. I'll be right back with this for you.
You're amazing. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Maybe I'll get some chips here in a minute. Maybe she'll bring me back some chips. Well, I always get ripped off, yeah. Okay. Maybe I just don't want hot sauce or anything. Chip dude, maybe he's coming. Maybe he's coming. Hopefully he's coming. Some walk. Cyberknacker. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yes, sir. So they make these all fresh, dude. These are all fresh. They're like warm chips, warm Fritos. Better, way better than the Fritos, bro. Way better. Craig, I scheduled Houston for 12 days from now. Tuesday, 12 days from now. So not Tuesday in a few days, but the following Tuesday. And it's not quite to Houston. It's the Woodlands. It's like an hour before Houston. Maybe only like 30 minutes. And what up, man? What up, man? It's been a while. What up, gang? Yeah. So I was kind of hoping, and I didn't realize it was so close, but I think Houston is more like a 5-hour drive. And so at 5 hours, I would stay the night in Houston. And so I was kind of hoping to get a nice high-rise hotel and fucking do a stream from up there or something, but it's only 3.5 hours out. I'm not going to spend $200 to stay the night when I don't really need to, No, we don't get any water or any drink. There's no drink. But we do get these super good fresh corn tortillas, Yeah, super good fresh ones like that. And I'll tell you what you do with that. You use the butter on it. You use the butter on it, bro. The butter. Hey, Russ, not to circle back around too much, but how is it that her family got wind of all this? So I think she can pretty much just create another one and keep it on the down low, right? With the with the family anyway. They got wind of it somehow. I guess that's kind of hard if you're doing live streams and one of your family members is floating around YouTube hunting your ass, right? That's what you do right there. That's what you do right there. Yeah, hell yeah, we're getting Mexican today. Craig, I went to my favorite taco stand, but there was fucking cars pulling up everywhere and everybody was parked over. I was like, fuck this, dude, I gotta get out of here. Apparently we made it here just on time. We got open tables and everything. Gee, bro, what's happening? Somebody quit YT, I think, is what's going on because their family caught their asses. And I get it. And we were just having a short chat about it, really. To me. Oh, wow. Thank you. Oh, amazing. To me, like, honestly, like if I come home and I caught my daughter dancing around on YouTube, bro, she'd probably get her ass beat. Yeah, my dad whooped my ass, bro. I ain't above like no ass whoopings, bro. There'd probably be like a belt and a lot of threatening going on and some crying, bro. But at the same time, you gotta keep in mind that, you know, I also have the money to ensure that my daughter isn't out there searching for funny ways to get money. That's what I'll put it. Yes, you know. And so, what's up, Bill? Yeah, we got food coming, bro. So there is that much, you know. If I couldn't provide for my daughter and I couldn't provide enough that she was, you know, content and well taken care of, I suspect she'd go out and earn the money on her own accord, and that might get questionable, especially given I can't provide for them in the first place. So that whole thing could be going really south, you know. So I guess I really just hope that her family is assisting her in her absence of, you know, hey, you know, this is what I got going on that's generating some income. Hell yeah. Gosh. From the bathroom, bro. From the bathroom. It's probably going to be like a $20 lunch before I tip her. Well, I got the dinner, so that's like $16. Then I got this cheese thing. They're going to charge me like $8 for that. And then this Coke, it'll be like another $5 for the Coke, $4 for the Coke. $30 lunch, bro. We'll see. I'm trying to keep it under $42 because that's how much cash I have. I had just enough cash to give her. Well, I got the cash out so I could go to that other place. I guess I better keep the cash so I have it. Hey, they got these old fresh corn tortillas, and they make their Fritos fresh too. Those are all like fresh and warm still. And don't worry, I stuck that butter wrapper in there myself. And they're fast. Like, she's about to be out with my food here in any second. Oh my God, it's a cheese dripper, yeah. Yeah, they got like magic food that comes out of there. It comes out so fast. Comes out so fast. I used to think that they plopped it all down on the plate and then stuck it in like an oven thing, and then boom, it cranked out. And that's why the plate was all hot. But that's not true. That ain't how they do it anymore. That lady got nachos and they look real good. She got nachos, they look real good. G-Bro, Gus Sanders, Laugh Out Loud Gus. On my ribeye, medium rare, coming soon. Well, so I was trying to tell one of our friends who was like, nah, I'm not going to do that shit on the internet. I was trying to tell one of them, I said, just get a mask and start a new channel and call it The Mask, you know? Because, you know, some of the things she already does is a little like borderline, right? And so, like, riding that edge like that, I say to myself, I say, well, you know, then ride the edge hard, yeah, put a mask on, have some fun, yeah. Thing is everybody needs money, and we don't need it in 2 years after we go to school for a little while. We need it right now, you know, right now. Everybody needs money like right now. It's not like tomorrow. And so that's why it matters, you know. If her folks are helping her, then that's good. But I suppose you would only listen to them if they were helping you. God, that cheese is good. So I think what they have back there is a bunch of trays that they've made the stuff in, and then they set it down on you. But I'm not really sure exactly how that goes. It sounds like you are. It sounds like you are. I'm not. But. So they got the fresh chips, and then they got the salsa too. There is a place over here called Mercado Juarez that's really, really good. They got hot sauce. They serve it hot. It's so good. It's just like any other sauce, except it's hot, and that makes the difference. Now, they make their sauce too, but they make it hot, dude. It's so good. This is kind of like an Applebee's. You know, there's only like 8 of these, so there's not like 58 of these or anything, but Applebee's is a little bit more like worldwide. I think Mexican Inn's like right here, and I think there's only like 5 of them or something. Oh, it's amazing. Thank you so much.
Anything else I can get you right
No,
now?
no, this is great. Maybe I can have a couple extra napkins too. Thank you, thank you. Oh, yeah, yeah. And you know what to do with this cheese, right? You know what to do with this cheese, right? Put that cheese right on the rice, just like that, yeah. Well, just like that, just like that. Hell yes. I'm so ready for this. Oh, it's good. Marjorie, how's it going? September, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got chicken enchiladas, 1 beef. Yeah, hell yeah. Hi, Marjorie. Hello, hello. Hope y'all are doing good. What up, Bruce? Man, food is up, man. Food is up. I don't drench the rice in the queso rice brought to you by Bruce. That's how you should do it. Next time you go to the Mexican restaurant, you should do it just like this. Double rice, no beans. Less farts for later. Your lady will be happy that you did that for her. You skip the beans, bro. Skip the beans, my man. I know it's all that protein there, but that's what gives you that gas. It's fine. Are they going to drip off? Bruce, it looks like you got a plate right off my table. That's how much I like it. This is the 3 enchilada special. I got 2 chicken enchiladas with the white sauce, a beef enchilada with the chili sauce on it. Bro. We're eating right now. Eating right. I usually don't do this for lunch. Lunch is usually like a fast food or something. I'm going to be able to eat all this. What she think I am? She brought me another thing of chips. I hadn't even like put a dent in that one. And I got these 3 enchiladas. Hell no. I got some rice. Where you at, Marjorie? Marjorie, are you going to participate in my hairstyle challenge? Are you going to do it? Are you going to do it, man? You got good hair, bro. Yeah, it's enchilada, bro. With the cream sauce, chicken enchilada with the cream sauce, man. It doesn't get much better than that, bro. That bite right there is about to be gone. I think y'all secretly all like the white sauce. Every one of y'all are white sauce lovers. I like it so much I've had white sauce twice today. Breakfast and lunch. Breakfast and lunch. I'm waiting on that jalapeno, bro. If I get 2 more subscribers, I'll eat that jalapeno. Jonah did great with the hairstyle. Oh, everybody did, man. I don't know how many people you've seen, but I got some really fun participants this time. People that really tried too. So it looks really, really good. I'm going to need a take-home box, maybe. I get a take-home box. I'll pour those chips in it, right? Then I'll pour some rice on it. Then I'll pour the rest of that queso on it, bro. Do like some rice nachos later. Yeah, I wish Marjorie would do the challenge. She got great hair, so she would have a good turnout too. And she, that's a smiley one there. So, you know, put a big old smile on, get you some of that hairstyle thing going. Shit'll look right, bro. Right. But hey, some of this shit ain't fun for people, you know? Who we got here? The little top pups. Hey, what's up, man? Let me get you fixed up here. Okay. And it is so good, man. I got 2 chicken enchiladas, and they're packed full, bro. They're like taller than the fork is, huh? Those are big enchiladas, right? Beef enchilada. Like a double rice with the queso. Making queso rice. Yeah, it's like gummy rice now, bro. Hell yeah. Come here, bro. Yeah, just like that. They got this Asian place over in Keller, and they call it naughty rice. They call it naughty rice. The rice is naughty, bro. It's naughty rice. And the lady should put whatever you want in it, but rice is like your base. Oh, it's fantastic, thank you. The rice is like your base, and then you'll put like meat in it and seasoning, and of course it's Asian place, so they got like the, you know, General Tso fucking fire meat, right? Burns your mouth. Calls it the naughty rice. I'm dirty. This is Mexican rice, bro. Where you at, G, bro? Where you at, dude? I guess if you're down in Florida, you probably got black beans and rice, Cuban rice. But here, you got the Mexican rice. Naughty rice, this shit is hilarious, dude. She sells a bunch of it too. And all it is like you just put together your own, you know, rice fiesta. It's basically like a whatever goes, you know. You put your own meats on it and stuff. She calls it naughty rice because you're supposed to mix a meat into it, you know. But I think it's a great like promotion for it too, though. No. I don't know if I can find Balutin in Fort Worth. Maybe in Dallas for sure, but in Fort Worth, I don't know. Maybe no Balutin in Fort Worth. Wrong place. Marjorie, what's it gonna be, bro? Did you answer? Are you going to participate in my challenge? It's not that hard, Marjorie. It's like it'll take you like an hour and a half. Probably like an hour and a half. If you do a good job, it'll be like an hour and a half. If you do a quick job, it'll be like 20 minutes. But if you do a good job, it'll be like an hour, maybe more. One girl told me it took 2 hours, so could be that much. Just do it. Hey, and there's some possible reward money too. Like if you do the best job, there's gonna be a reward, you know? Yeah, you check out that short video that I posted earlier. That's literally like a whole chicken wing in that one bite right there. And it's so good too. Now, who said something about that to-go box? I'm probably gonna want it. This seems like a great place to stop and take a to-go box. Voting for Miss Overthinker. What are you doing for a challenge? G-Bro, check the community post, right? The regular post, just where you post pictures, right? And then you can see the new short video I released. So we're like halfway into it. So I released like kind of an update and say, hey guys, blah, blah, y'all are all doing great, whatever, right? And so this time I made the short video with the little update. Still kind of gives you directions on how to find it. But you'll see where I've been mentioned by all the various people. And so I posted that. I've had 1 or 2 more posts since then. So I think right now there's either 10 or 12 involved. It's somewhere right there. Two of them did like their own hairdo, and I was like, okay, I guess that's, you know, it's pretty and all, but it's not the challenge, right? I don't know what to say about that except that, but you know, so they kind of ran a little far off the hacienda, but you know, for the most part, everybody did a really nice job, and all of them look really, really beautiful. Be careful. All those girls are very pretty anyway, you know, but, you know, I always see them. They're always rocking the straight hair, dude. It's always like, I didn't do anything today. And I'm like, do something with your hair, bro. Of course, I'm always trying to encourage these girls, you know, be beautiful, dude. Like, embrace that shit, bro. And the first challenge went really well too. So if you check out that first challenge, I think you already seen that, but all of them turned out really, really excellent. And I think it's different too. And that's the other thing that I see so much of is like everybody copies each other. So it's just the same old thing. And, you know, so if you have like 200 people, you know, doing the same dance, it's like, oh God, can one of y'all stop, please? Somebody do something different. So I'm hoping that these girls will kind of embrace it a little bit and have some fun with it. Maybe make a little bit of content and, you know, just have a good time. It's not a huge reward or anything. You know, it's $25. It's not a big reward or anything. That's like first place. And second is 20, and then third is 15, right? And last time I didn't get like a heck of a lot of people, so I was able to help everybody out a little bit that participated. But you know, I can't necessarily claim a consolation prize because everybody and their mom will show up. 5,000 people want like $6 from me, you know. Then that's how that'll go. Hope you're doing good. Sending love from Tennessee. What's up, Southern girl? I'm doing fantastic. How about you? I'm in Texas, but there's quite a few people like very close to Gus Sanders over there in Georgia. So is Mary. Up above you got Russ. Russ is just north of you. Hope you're doing good. Welcome to lunch with me. I don't usually do a lunch stream, but today I wanted to take us out to the Benbrook Dam. Oh, that lady's serving some fajitas over there. And they're so good looking. Oh my God, I can smell them from here. I think I am going to ask her for a to-go box. Could I do a small to-go box, please?
Yeah, of course. You want to take your pizza with you?
Yeah, I was going to pour it all over it. Don't worry. Oh, yeah. See, that's a nice girl. She done did her job like to the T. Like to the T. She could see that my drink's not full, so she hadn't offered. But like, I'm on an overabundance of chips over here. I got all the corn tortillas I could ever handle. I got all my stuff. She's checked on me twice. I even got extra napkins. She getting like at least like a good tip. I'm putting down the $40, and I hope that gets her taken care of. I hope that gets her square. So I give her the $40, yeah. And hopefully she has a banging ass day that starts with this 20 right here. Hopefully. We'll see how that goes. I got the two elderly ladies are like stalking me over here. I think they think I'm filming them or some shit. Bro, that's so good. It's so good. I have to snack on it here in a little bit. Thank you so much, Twin. It is. I love it there. Thanks for the mod. Of course. Of course. Tennessee's beautiful. Love it there. Love it here. Doing good. Well, if I win, donate it to a veteran and make a short video out of it. All right, Bill. Participate. Now, it does kind of say that the rewards are only paid out on PayPal. I have to preface a few things because I'm not downloading apps over it or anything. If you don't have no PayPal, man, maybe I can give you a super sticker then. I have to give you like an extra one to make sure to cover the YT cut. The YT cut is like 34% or some shit. Man. Dude, I am like straight happy with this lunch, and I could smash the rest of that, but man, I don't know. I probably feel like there's too much food up in me then. Hello there. Where are we at, sir? Hey, Michelle. We are in Fort Worth, Texas, and we are at Mexican Inn Cafe, which is located at the corner of Horn and Camp Bowie Street. Horn and Camp Bowie are at Mexican Inn Cafe. And I had the 3 enchiladas with 2 sides of rice. And we're getting a little to-go box. And we're getting the hell out of here. Leaving that girl that fat tip because she did such a nice job for me. Fat tip. Maybe I'll see if she wants to do fat tip later. My bad. I've never owned any credit card in my life of any type. Bill, that is the wrong way to do things. I hate to break the news to you. I know it seems like the right way. And I got to tell you, my grandma and grandpa told me, don't ever get a credit card. What they meant to tell me is don't ever use it. Oh, thank you so much. That's awesome. That was great. Thank you. Yep, so that came out at 28. Alright, so I should get like the 11 tip. Should get the 11 tip. And I'll have a good snack for later. That's how that'll go. That's how that'll go. that's how that'll go. Texas, I'm in Portugal. Oh wow. Bill, for me, I found out a little late that it was, hard pressed that I should use a credit card. But there are things that you need credit for, man. So it's just so hard to suggest you can get away with not doing that. Maybe you are. Maybe you are. That's my to-go lunch. My lunch to go. This thing could have fed like 2 people, bro. 2 people. Could have fed 2 people. And, oh no. I only got like 2 singles here, so I can't get her quite to 15, but I can get her to 42. So she's getting to 42. And that's how that's going to go. Oh no, look, it's 3. It's 3. It's 3. Like 30 Hardy. Oh, what's up, Sassy? Sassy was cracking, bro. So we're going to drop the $3 and the 220s and call it cool. Got 43 bucks in hand. Yeah, son, she's taken care of. I got the food there. She gave me a bag, but I don't want it. No, all of it's yours. All of it's yours. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, let's get out of here. Let's roll. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I am so happy that we came over here. Alright, so like at the taco place, I don't get no queso or nothing. It's just 4 or 5 tacos. Same thing every time. But today, I got some rice up in me, bro. That shit matters. That shit matters, bro. Some rice in you. Short walk after lunch. Any of y'all like to take a little walk or something, or be a little active after you eat? I do. Too old for a credit card. So, man, oh man, I did that for the first 30 years of my life. I came home from the military and was like, I'm gonna go buy a car. And of course, I wasn't going to pay for it outright. I planned on financing. And when it's like, all right, I'm Bruce fucking Wayne. Let me buy this car. They ran my name, and they had not been able to bring anything back on me. I was a complete fucking ghost. Right? So, absolute ghost on paper. There was nobody. There was nothing. There was no, there was no credit cards. There was just nothing. Just absolutely nothing with my name on it anywhere. I didn't have a pager. I didn't have a mobile phone before that. And so, they were like, Bruce, you gave us erroneous information. That's how that went. Sassy, thank you. Bill, you gotta use credit, man. You gotta use credit. Now you might have made it this far, now you don't have to, but nowadays I don't think the younger ones can skip that, man. It's such a good tool for you. Hardy is here for a while. Thanks for the jacket, of course. Joe Stonker, what's up? Hardy, thank you. Thank you, Hardy. Lunch is over. Man, I am so full. That was so great. Now we just need to design our trip home here. exactly we're gonna make it happen. Huh. I know what we're gonna do. I know what we're gonna do. We'll dig all through this parking lot here. There we go. This is it. Let's see here. Let's see here. Joe Stonker showed up. What up, yo, Mr. Bill? Hey, what are you working on tomorrow? Byron, what's tomorrow? Friday? Tomorrow I have an HVAC meet over at the Mansfield location. And we got to figure out what's going on with the humidity. I think the not the evaporators, but the economizers are letting in too much fresh air. And I think that's given us a bit of a huge problem inside the building. And we're going to try to get it tackled. Hope it's okay I shared your challenge on my wife. Of course. More the merrier. It's 12:51 over here. This is lunchtime traffic, dude. This is just lunchtime traffic. I'm so far from where I need to be. Alright, there's some other directions I could be going. But we are stuck. God, we're so stuck right here. Let's go. We are stuck, so let me find a different way home. It's okay. One maniac right here. Give you his, this will be your show while we're at the light here. Here's his deal. This is what he does for a living. What up, people? Lovely Thursday. Stonker, hope it's okay. I shared your post. Yeah, of course. Yep, Thursday, tomorrow. Today is Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. Is today Thursday? What's today? Who knows what today is? Oh, this just tells me the date. Shit. Who knows what the date is? Maybe it's only Tuesday. You see his deal. That's what he's gonna do right there. He's beating that grass down. You see how bad the grass is beaten down? You see his path there? Do you see it? You see it? He's walking all in it right now. He'd have beat the beating in the grass so bad there's a walk path. It only takes like 6 days to do that or something. I'm just saying. We're going the right way to go, we're going the wrong way to go the right way. That's what we're doing right here. We're going the wrong way to go the right way. Our full-on game plan is to go the wrong way to go the right way. We got a fully going.
Full plan, full plan, full plan. Well, fully, what's that say?
Definitely.
So yeah, I got some work tomorrow. Today is Wednesday? Oh, that's right, today is Wednesday. I don't have a lot for tomorrow either. I gotta go out west tomorrow, go check us out over there. That's really about it. Nothing special. Nothing very special. No big service calls from the rain or anything, so that's been nice. Good day. Go. Butt loop turn. Butt loop. Ugh. Well, that sucks for Christy. I know she was having fun. Whatever crazy shit is going on here, we don't know. They got 2 U-Haul trucks, one parked in the grass over there, one in reverse right there. Or its lights are out or something. Whatever shit's going on there. What's up, yo? What is going on? About ready to change jobs. Could be Illinois tomorrow. I never know where I have to go. Move to Texas, bro. Move to Texas. That's the thing to do. Then after that, move to Oklahoma if you have a mind to like flip your house, you know, in 5 or 10 years, the boom will start to slow down here. And so that started about 4 or 5 years back now. So the boom will start to slow down about 15 years from now. And when it does, if you're ready to sell, you'll be able to move to Oklahoma, where the boom will begin. And Texas is great, dude, you know. And, you know, it's not like it's the other side of the world or anything. I know it's not next door, and you can't necessarily get in a car and go chase down your family. But, you know, it's not exactly further than a, you know, 3-hour plane trip either, you know. $400, you know, and you're back in business, you know. And or same for them to come visit you, you know. Ain't but a plane ticket. Sure, it's a few bucks, but it's a few bucks already. You know? It's just allocated differently. I think even then, and this is so weird, but I think the dynamic is a little weird. But what happens is those visits become more important. And they're not something that can just happen on Tuesday night, you know? And so maybe they become a little bit more important too. I don't know. What do I know about any of this shit, dude? So, but I would feel like they would have more substance then if it couldn't just be every night, you know? Oh, yeah. What do you mean? What? I've never heard of any. Hold on, I'll have to read. I have to read better. Just hang tight. I'll know what. You don't work in Hawaii, do you? So your company doesn't, you know, send you to Hawaii, do they? Yeah, if they can go to Hawaii, they can come visit. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I mean, keep in mind, a plane trip, it sounds like a lot. Like when we're talking about, oh God, you got to take a trip, blah, blah, right? It sounds like a lot. But the truth is it only takes an hour to go hop on a plane. You pack an overnight bag, you know, go hang out with your family for and go home, you know. It's no big deal. It's 3 hours, you know, 4 hours. It's all said and done. I think it's like a 3-hour trip up to New York or something. You know, hour getting in the airport, hour getting out. It's not end of the world shit. It's less than going to work, you know. It's less than going to work. So it does, you know, it's not the end of the world to move out here anyway. I ain't saying it's the right thing for anybody in particular to do, but you know, it just kind of depends. You know, there's a lot of good factors for people over here right now that won't necessarily be around, you know, 2 years from now or 20 years from now or something. You know, but because of the boom that's going on, everything's booming. And your work might even have stuff down here. Shit, I don't know. I don't know how big that company is or whatnot, but maybe start the Texas region for them or something, you know. I might have something for you down here already, but if not, you know, given what you're kind of working on and in, I would say that goes on in Texas quite a bit. Can't see around that fucking curve. It's a blind turn. We're at 2.5 hours, dude. That's a hop, skip, and a jump, man. You know, Your daughter or son could come out for the weekend. It's all the same. So I don't know if you see them every night, like that sort of thing. Like my family all over the place. One in Colorado, one in Florida. You got to keep in mind, I lived in Florida all my life growing up. You know, so my dad, he took off on everybody. You know, he was out. I'm chasing money. I'll see y'all. But all the family did it. You know, like my grandma and grandpa, they went to school together in Illinois. She 2 years older than he is, but went to school in Illinois. Ended up down here in Texas. You know, and it was the right thing then too. The big boom for starting Texas, like Dallas blowing up and shit, was back then. You know. So there's definitely opportunity here, but I think the same can be said quite well for anywhere else. Anywhere within that 3-hour radius, you're going to find more opportunity. Dallas, Fort Worth might have a small edge on it because of the boom that's going on and all the corporations, but I think that sometimes that would only matter if you're a corporate guy, you know. So there could be ways that doesn't apply, but there are some insanely smart choices to be made out there as well. Due to the boom, we have expansion going on. And expansion's really unique the way it kind of works and the way they start kind of what I'm going to call incentivizing people to move further and further out from the city. And so 40 minutes out, 30 is not quite a good call for it, but 45 is. So 45 minutes out from the main city. You don't mind that drive in the morning and in the afternoon. If you don't mind that, you're going to be in pretty good shape, and you're going to find that you can get like a barn-dominium, which is a barn-do shell. It's just a shell. It's not a full-size, full-built house or anything, but you get barn-do and like 5 acres for like fucking 90 grand, bro. You know, so you know, if you can remotely get a loan, you know, you just fucking do that, and you live 45 minutes from work, you know. But you know, you get that acreage, you get it now, and in 20 years, you know, boom, that shit's worth money, man. Money. There are very few places that won't continue increasing in value, especially within an hour of town and over a long enough period. You know, the only thing you need to look for is how close that barn-do is to a hospital and how close it is to a Walmart. If you got both those things within 20 minutes of there, you could basically call City Hall and talk to them, and they'll fucking tell you the building plans for everywhere in the area, dude. Like they'll tell you the exact plans. The city has a sketch for this shit all the way down the road, bro. I got 10-year development plans. They got to know where roads are going to sit. They got to know where pipes got to go. They have to plan. And then you get to buy up portions of the plan, whether that be commercial real estate or residential areas or whatever. So that's how that works. And so they know everything, which means you can, you know, calculate, you know, how long it'll take for you to increase population there and your property to go up in value. So, you know, neat stuff that you could get in at this point in time, you know, and maybe you know, that's better for your family. Maybe that turns out to be better for your son and daughter. You got to give something to them when you pass, you know. That'll begin that generational wealth. You won't have it in your lifetime buying it, but when you give it to them and they don't have to purchase that, then they will have that generation. Oh, all right, we're back. You know, I guess long story short is, you know, I can make a picture worth a million words. You know, daughters, my bad, yeah. You know, I could really make moving to Texas sound fun and endearing, right? You know, a few things, you know, check on your work things, see if there's some good companies out here that you can get involved with, you know, somewhere near the Metroplex. And, you know, it doesn't hurt to look around. That doesn't hurt at all. see what they're paying versus what you make, that sort of thing, Uh, it doesn't hurt at all. That's just a little minor legwork that you do talking to any of us. We probably do more work typing here on YouTube than it would take for you to track down companies that do your line of work here. And, if they're hiring, if they've got positions available. New cost of living. Dude, I got a sweet ass apartment. It's $1,400 a month with the water and parking spot and all the fucking little bells and whistles. And then if I had a car, it'd be $500 with a $250 insurance, and that's new cost at $500. Reasonable car, $30,000 on the car. So that combined is $750 plus the $1,400. That's $2,150. I got a cell phone and electric bill on top of that. That runs me $300. So $2,450 runs me $2,500 a month to, sustain myself nicely. Given I don't have a car payment, I don't have that. And so my insurance is $80 a month, and I have no car payment. So, there are factors that you might not necessarily account for there. But, if I was a person, I'd account for having to buy a vehicle, probably just a little 4-door baby thing, $25,000 if I could get away with it. And so I'd say your first 6 years here is $2,200 a month to live like I do. Before groceries and all that, $3,000 a month is pretty easy to make here. So 36 a year is pretty easy to slam down. That's 36 a year here is I'm not trying, but I work. 36 a year here isn't an entire huge amount of money. It's not bad, The $2,200 is not bad. I don't know what you pay for your place now, but I mean, you could find a lot less and live a little less than I do, so to speak. Like, there's a place for $935 that I'm eyeballing because it has the right amount of closet space and I might still have some storage. I haven't been able to go in and see it, and it's like a private owned, so it doesn't have a balcony either. It's $935 a month plus like the $80 or $100 it would be for the utility stuff, right? And so you could get out or rent for like $1,000 a month. You could find that. The other place, the Roach place that I was at, was $1,000 a month. I paid $1,100 a month over there. That's what I paid. I paid that out regardless of what the utilities came out. I paid out $1,100. I always do that, guys. So when you hear me say $1,400, that's really like $40 over or something. When you hear $1,100, that's really like $25. But that's what I accounted for every month. So I assume you would do the same thing, be smart with money, So you could get out of this with a car and a roof over your head for say $1,800, maybe $1,500 to $1,800 if you really, really, really wrenched it down and you didn't live very well and shit, right? Old apartment complex. Likely not the nicest of neighborhoods, but you would have that rent that you're talking about, Hey, and I'm gonna tell you now, you could find it less. You could find $750 a month if you want to live in the real shit. You could find $750 a month, bro. You can. Yes, you can. Now to buy a house, if you're trying to buy a house, ain't no $750 a month, bro. Ain't no $750 a month for a house is against $100,000, maybe $120,000. That's about what your mortgage would be. So you can basically account for $1,000 per every $100,000 in your mortgage. So if you get 300,000, you're $3 grand a month, no problem, no problem, no questions asked. You get a varying rate too to go up and down. Look, they're going to start building right here too. They're going to start building right here, dude. It's all fucked up. There's going to be a big giant entryway here. They're going to have to fucking move that utility tower. Isn't it amazing how now all of a sudden these days you can build fucking houses near utility towers? Isn't that great, Russ? You and me, we're from an age where they were like, don't walk near the utility towers. Now you can build houses near them and shit. So when that thing explodes, maybe the house underneath it won't catch on fire. That shit's funny. Hold on. Take care, twin. Have a good day, everyone. Later, twin. Make 500K a year. No, I don't know what you assume that you make 30K off to replace that. So if you're at 40K a year, you can replace. I believe so, anyway. That doesn't mean you're not going to have stupid hours or something dumb like that, but I think a department manager at any one of these Walmarts is knocking down 3K a month, maybe even 35, 4K if he's getting a lot of OT in or something. OT laws recently changed too, so some of these people are making some bang extra. They were getting hit for $250 a week, $200 a week, and overtime taxes and shit. That shit's crazy, bro. OT taxes will rape you. What's up, Craig? OT taxes will rape you. And it's just like I say, I suppose this isn't like exactly possible for everybody, but if you're not making 70 grand a year, let's say you're making 50,000 a week, I think moving to Texas, you're going to land somewhere like super close to that, 800 a week. Still 44 grand a year or some shit, and you got to work your jelly a little bit, yeah, but that ain't nothing that any one of us hadn't done before. That ain't nothing that any one of us hasn't done before. And so, good start, good place to start. Got a lot of, growing room, room for growth, that sort of thing. So that could be like really cool. 10 hours OT max. You're working for free. Yeah, exactly. But Craig, I think starting like, I don't know, last month, OT's not taxed, tips aren't taxed. Shit, some of them waitresses are fucking tearing it down, bro. I don't know that all of them were paying taxes before, but you're fucking holding it down now, that's for sure, man. That is for sure. Yeah. The taxes against tips, you never know what they're going to be, dude. And because of, living that tip-to-tip lifestyle, it's very fucking hard to come out of pocket for that at the end of the year. God, I can't stand the idea that, like, every year I get this, like, 4-digit, 6-digit fucking bill from these guys, Jesus, and I never know what it's going to be either. That's one thing I do like about Robinhood. It helps me kind of keep up with how much I'm going to be fucking snapped for. If you hadn't been paying attention, bro, your ass get a fucking $10,000 charge from them. They'll be like, you owe 10 grand. You owe 20 grand. Ha ha. You got to be smart. Shit. Every gas receipt there is goes down, bro. Every one of them, my man. The food doesn't, but I wish I could. All of this truck gets fucking accounted for. So if I do have a big expense, cool. But the way the tax brackets work, it's not like it takes me down into some fucking tax bracket where I don't pay taxes or anything. It doesn't do that at all. Log form. She does very well. Craig, what did I see? I saw Celeste's new video. She posted a video. She almost got the hair thing right. She didn't quite get it right, bro. I was trying to be nice and keep her motivated while telling her she didn't get it right, but right in there, she did post it. She did post it. I saw that. Oh, I know. Fucking tax return. All I got to do is pay these motherfuckers. And I like work for them, basically, is what it really comes down to. It's so weird. And I blame you and Russ, by the way. You and Russ, y'all created this shit, bro. Yep. You were on board with this. Y'all came from a long background of people that would burn down a fucking boat if you jacked with the T taxes. And now y'all got us signed up for all this shit, bro. I was born like this. You were already walking around and shit, bro. This is your fault. I was born into this shit. Every year they added more to it, and now it's like everything. It's true. I don't know why y'all are like laughing and shit. It's not funny. Uh-huh. Where do you think these laws came from? I gotta get a damn permit to have a garage sale. Uh-huh. Now, people don't usually go out and do it, but if you're a straight arrow guy, you're gonna go down there and pay your $75, and then you gotta go pay tax against it. I only got 9 years on you. Yeah, dude, you was 9 talking about we should make fucking, permits for garage sales and we'll generate more money that way. Who the fuck came up with that? I want to punch this motherfucker in the face. I don't even want to do a garage sale, but I hate that guy. Because he's the one that gave the idea that you can just create a reason and say fluorescent light bulbs are bad for raccoons and dumpsters, and they're bad for the environment when they're not. There's nothing fucking wrong with them. All right, you could just come up with some shit and be like, guess what? Now the whole electrical industry has to change. We're going to change electrical code. Now we got to retrain all these people. You create all this industry off of it, right? And there's Craig right there. He helped them do this shit. There's Craig right there. Craig, we need to talk, man. You and me, we're in the same industry. How are you going to come up with this shit, bro? I am like thoroughly in the like mode where, I don't necessarily disagree with the government or them spending whatever on the military. I'm happy to be number one, motherfuck, right? Like number 2 is dead. That's what number 2 is. So that's cool. Like I'd love to be, dead. That'd be great. So that's cool. I like being number fucking 1. All right. But I'm saying though, like we don't necessarily get there through garage sale fucking permits, do we? Like, goddamn. It's not those, right? So every year they run it kind of like a business. They run it kind of like a business. Like if your business doesn't show, I think it's like 5 to 7% profit increases every year. So this year you made 5%, but you got to make 5% more on top of that next year. So if you don't show that growth, you might as well close the doors. I think that's like the general rule of business is if you don't show any growth, close the fucking doors instantly, immediately. All right, that is the real deal when it comes down brass tacks numbers, right? So how do you sustain that growth? You got to do it like what? Like a business? Like the government is running a big ass business, bro. They should just say we are the mafia. I'm good with what they're doing. As long as we stay number 1, I'm good with it. When we're number 2, I start losing my good with it a little bit. They call that lost revenue. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And they pinch the insurance companies for it, so the insurance rates go up. This is a big circle jerk, bro. It's a big circle jerk. I just don't feel like I should have to change out these fluorescents to LEDs. The LEDs ain't even a proven market, bro. It's not even a proven market. They don't even really work. They don't even really work, bro. What the fuck, man? What are we supposed to do here? They don't even really work. They say they work, but like most of them kind of work. Kind of work. You're gonna have to get a new driver for it, and sometimes you can't just the driver. You got to buy the whole fixture, and then sometimes you need 240 to run that motherfucker when it should only take 4. Like literally like 4 volts, right? And so I kind of don't understand what they did here. Next, they're gonna tell me that my ceiling fan has to go. You're gonna be like, guess what, Bruce? You have to change out all the ceiling fans in this apartment complex. I'm like, what the fuck for? They're not up to code. What code? How'd they get here? That's me. Hold on, bro. Hold on, man. I gotta get to my keys. My hands are uber full. I got my lunch snack. I got my second lunch and with you guys too. There you go. I got it though. Got it though. Got it though. My luxury apartment complex won't come clean the stairwell. I didn't ask them to, but yeah, I shouldn't have to. What the fuck? Thing is, they don't come down here unless you call them, unless you tell them. So, actually, happening. Hell yeah. Alright. Bet. Bet that. Yeah. I'm all right with being number one, and it costs a lot of money to be number one, bro. You can't just be number one because you're special. But I mean, at the same time, I like to keep the lights the way they were, if that's all right. Can we do that? Is that gonna work out? So, I don't know. I don't know. Be right back, Batman. Yes. What up, yo? How's it going? I'm here. And welcome to the power. All right, people. We've been running this stream for a minute. And then, I mean, this is what there is to in Texas, Russ. So just in case you wondered what there is to, it is the same everywhere. This is what there is to do. No, nothing. So, I'm going to call it a day. We're getting off here. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you then. See you in the next stream. Be good and be stronger than me.